Imagine Emily uploading a video 9 days after she uploads one. Couldn't be me! Anyways, hello. I have a kind of funny story time for you guys today. But before I say what the story is, so the last video that I uploaded, we filmed that. We hung out on December 26th. And I did not upload that video until, let's see, when? I don't remember the exact date, but it was 9 days ago from the day I'm filming this, which is the 18th, so it must have been on the 9th I uploaded it. So yeah, that took me 2 weeks to upload. And I'm gonna tell you why. On New Year's Eve, I had a little bit of a tickle in my throat. And I didn't really think anything of it. I was just at my grandma's, so I was like, maybe I just had an allergic reaction to their cats because she has 2 cats that I'm allergic to. So I was like, maybe I'm just having a delayed reaction to the cats or something. Went to bed at midnight because I stayed up till midnight. And woke up the next morning, New Year's Day. Way to kickstart the new year. It had gotten worse. The tickle in my throat became pretty bad sore throat, and I also had some aches, and I had a stuffy nose. So I was like, I am not messing around with this. As soon as the clinic opens, I'm going to get tested for COVID and the flu, because COVID cases were at an all-time high and are still at an all-time high. So I beg of you, please wear your masks and get vaccinated. I'm not going into it any further, just do it. Anyways. So I go in when the clinic opens and they stuck 2 Q-tips up my nose. One for COVID and one for the flu. Oh, and I also want to say, I have never had the flu in my life. I've never had the flu. I've gotten my flu shot every year since swine flu in 2009. Who remembers that? When they all lined us up like cattle to get shots in the middle of school. Anyways, yeah, I've never had the flu in my life. I get my flu shot every year. I got it this year. So I could safely assume that it was probably the flu because I'm vaccinated for COVID and I've had COVID before and it wasn't as bad as how I felt. So I was like, it's probably not COVID. But yeah, they swabbed me for both just in case. And then after the nurse practitioner that tested me left, I started to get a little dizzy. So another nurse practitioner comes in to check my vitals before they send me home. And I sit on that table thing. And I get dizzy sitting on the table and a little nauseous. Trigger warning for emetophobia coming up here. So I get dizzy sitting while she's doing my blood pressure and checking my ears and eyes and stuff. My pulse, all that good stuff before she sends me home. And I'm like, I feel kind of dizzy. Can I sit? Can I lay down? And she was like, yeah. So I lay down. And she goes to check my throat. And you know how they check your throat? They have the, wooden stick, and they stick it in your mouth and have you go, ah. So she was like, go, ah. And I was like, ah. I gagged on my sore throat. And then I vomited. I wasn't expecting to throw up at the doctor's office, but because I whenever I have a sore throat, I can sometimes gag on it. I'm sure some of you can do that, or I'm sure some of you do that too. But yeah, I wasn't expecting to throw up, and then I was just like, oh my god, I'm gonna throw up, and I threw up. The nurse practitioner was like, it's okay. You'd actually be surprised how many people have come in throwing up. And I was like, seriously? And she was like, yeah. So I'm just going to let you chill for a little bit, and I will come back and check on you and make sure you're good to like stand up and go home. And I was like, okay. So in the meantime, I called my grandma and I was like, can you come pick me up? I can't drive home. And she was like, yeah. So I'm waiting for the nurse practitioner to come back in. And then I very quickly get a notification for a test result. And I was like, that's fast. And it ended up being the influenza results, which influenza A was detected. I'll show you here, maybe. Yeah. I got home and trigger warning, emetophobia, I threw up again. And then I just slept most of the day. And when I was not sleeping, I was achy, I could barely swallow, and I couldn't breathe through my nose. And yeah, it just got progressively worse throughout the day. I was sleeping most of the day. And then the next day, I felt a little bit better, but my sore throat had gotten worse. I still felt a little dizzy when I would like sit up, but I didn't feel nauseous anymore, so I was like, thank you. And yeah. Then the third day,
God created the Remington bolt action rifle.
it was even a little bit better. I could actually stand. I ate a little something. And that was the day I got COVID results, which were negative. So I'm pretty sure we ended up just having the flu. But just so you guys know, I learned this. It is a thing that you can have both COVID and flu at the same time. It is called Flurona. That sounds very, very damaging to your lungs. So yeah, it kind of kept on progressively getting better throughout the week. On like maybe the fourth day, I started getting an awful cough. And I kind of still have it. So I'm still like kind of coughing a little bit, and people are looking at me funny at work because I'm back to work now because I'm not contagious or sick anymore. People are looking at me funny at work because I'm coughing, but I digress. So that was the story time of having the flu for the first time in my life. I hope you guys liked it, and I'm sorry to the emetophobes out there. I love and respect you. Anyways, yeah. So that was my story time. If you liked it, thumbs it up. Comment your sympathy down below. No, just kidding. And I will see you guys next time. Again, whenever that is. I'm very inconsistent and I apologize. But yeah, I will see you guys later. Bye.